Blip. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh god, I hope the music's not too loud. I've been trying to turn it down. I don't know why it's still this loud. Hello! My first viewer. My only viewer. Hi. Hello! Okay, good. Because I wanted some background music. Because there's a lot of noise because I live in a very busy street and people can't just not use their cars, I guess. Hello everyone, I hope your day's been going well. Mine has been very uneventful, as usual. Because another one of those days where you open up Google Docs saying, I'm gonna write something, and then you don't write anything at all. It's great. Sometimes it happens. It happens a lot. Hi, Angel. People asked for some... Yeah. No, it says there's 2 viewers, so... You're good, you're good. People asked for me to talk about some stuff. But I think I'm gonna start with what happened on vacation, because I have 2 stories that I really want to talk about, which were fucking really weird. First of all, this was like the vacation I went on before this one. So we went to Spain, like northern Spain, and it's the area is called Asturias, and it's really fucking cold. We weren't expecting it to be as cold as it was, so we totally freezed, and it rained a lot. But an interesting thing about that area is that 95%. Hello, Sasha. I think 95% of their apple cider is like the apple cider that they produce is consumed in country, which is fucking wild. My god. Just sustaining your own economy. I respect it. And so we heard of this, me and my family, and we thought, well, let's see if it's any good. So my parents went to a supermarket thing close to our Airbnb, and they got some cider, which I later came to find out that it was like €2, which is a little suspicious. But yeah, we weren't gonna open it because it was like a corked bottle, and we didn't want to open it. Hello, Mooney. Hi. We didn't want to open it and have it go bad, so we had to wait till we went back to Portugal to open it. So there was buildup. There was a lot of buildup for this bottle, okay? So we get back to Portugal, finally, and we open it to have some cider for dinner. And I'm like, I'm excited because I like cider. You guys have probably seen that I like cider. I post about that a lot. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be fun. And then I drink it, and it sucks. God, it was so bad. It was like, it feels mean to say, but it was kind of like if you made cider from like rotten apple. It was so bitter. It had no gas at all. It was just fucking flat. It was awful. It was awful. I waited so long for that bottle, and what ended up happening is that it got thrown down the pipes because nobody wanted to drink it. So very disappointing. Thanks, Spain. I'm kidding. I'm now offending the whole nation of Spain because of one cider I drank that one time. I'm kidding. But yeah, it was not good at all. Not so I don't recommend it unless maybe you pay a little bit more. I mean, I don't get technical with me. You know what I mean. It just tasted bad. Probably out for too long. I mean, it had the cork on. We made sure to keep the cork on. We made sure to keep it cool like they said to do. So, I don't know, man. It was just not good. I don't know if it was just really cheap, but yeah, it wasn't fun. But I mean, my dad said maybe it's like an acquired taste because like if 95% of the ones that are produced are like drank in the region, like something must be good about it. I don't know. Maybe I coping, you know. The other story is perhaps a bit more exciting because after going to Asturias, we went to Leon, which is a little bit lower, a little closer to Portugal, and a lot warmer. A lot warmer. And so we went there and we stayed in a house that had an ant infestation, but that's that's fine. Maybe you guys got a bad batch. Maybe. It all sounds like copium to me. But either way, it was only €2, so I guess, yeah, we tried it, I guess. So yeah, we went to Leon, and the story I'm going to say takes place in a supermarket. Because one day we had to go to the supermarket to get some groceries, and so we go in, and everything's fine. Like the sun is out. It's an alright day, and I'm talking to my mother, and all of a sudden I start hearing this sort of background like white noise, like really loud, and I think maybe people just talking louder for some reason. I don't know. And then I'm like, wait, it doesn't sound like chatter, and I look around and people are like crowding near the windows, and so I'm like, what is this sound? Is it rain? It's like really heavy rain. Like it was sunny out just like 5 minutes ago. Okay, I can see the viewers. Thank you, Angel. But so it was sunny out. So I was like, well, I guess it could be rain. So I go outside to like the windows to see what's going on because everybody's crowding around the windows. And it's hail. Like the size of like a ping pong ball falling down. And that's what's making the noise, and it's such an overpowering noise because it feels like someone just flipped a bucket of hail and just dumped it on top of the supermarket. It was so bad. Like I've never seen hail that bad, especially on a sunny day. And I look outside and it's like on the floor. It's not melting when it hits the floor. The people in the store like on the other side are like looking at it, and we're all so fucking confused because I'm in my fucking flip-flops and like shorts and shit, and the temperature dropped like 10 degrees in 10 minutes. I don't know what the fuck that was. It was kind of weird. But yeah, so we had to shop with that noise so loud I couldn't hear myself think. And then my dad went to get our car, and I had to run in my flip-flops in the wet floors into the car. That was really bizarre. Hello. that experience was really bizarre. Like I don't know what happened, because that was just weird and kind of terrifying, honestly, because that was such a loud noise. I thought the roof was gonna cave in. Anyways, vacation stories, because the stories, like, because that was the vacation I went on before this one. This one I went to my grandparents' house, and well, the only story I have for you is that there was a big fucking fire. And that was not fun. That was not fun. But I ate chocolate crepes, so that's good. But everything's fine. I think they're getting it under control now, so it's fine. So it's good. We're good. We're okay. But people had other like questions they asked me to talk about, so we're going to talk about some of those. But also I want to talk about future plans for the channel, since we just hit 180 subs, I think yesterday. Thank you. What the hell? It's going so fast. Oh my god. It's incredible to see. And I'm really excited to keep making videos. I have lots of good ideas. I have lots of scripts lined up. So I'm very excited about that. Yeah. Future plans. Let's see, at 200 we're gonna have a Discord server, which I'm finishing setting up. You gotta be patient with me. I'm not old, I'm just stupid. I don't know how to work with these things, but I'm working on it. And maybe at some point in the future I'll get like a, I don't know, Patreon, Ko-Fi, some sort of thing like that, just so you can guys help me along with the microphone, because my bank account's looking a little dry. But that's very far in the future, so don't worry about that. Things people wanted me to talk about, let's talk about those. Someone asked, should I start with the complicated questions or the funnier questions? Shall I bring the mood down right away? Just 19 more, let's go! Yeah! We're so close. Tell your dogs, tell your friends. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go with one of the middle questions. Not too dark, not too light. Which was, someone asked, why ASMR? Why do ASMR videos? It's a bit of a long story because I like talking. Contrary to popular belief, I do not like the sound of my own voice, but I do like talking a bit. So, I've made videos for a long time now. I think fucking 2 years or something, like a long time. How far away is the moon? Oh god. Oh god, no. Don't ask me. Like, actual questions, Jesus Christ. I'm stupid. I'm not good with that. How far away is the moon? Fuck ton, I don't know. But I think I had another channel for like 2 years, I think. And then I got the dry spell, the famous dry spell. I think we got stuck at like 134 subscribers, and then it didn't move for months. And that, I'm gonna be honest, was a little discouraging. Very discouraging. And like, people were just very, how do I say this, demanding. Like, it was a reaction channel. People kept saying like, react to this, react to that, and it's so different from now because nobody even like gave any sort of feedback. Like, it's nobody talked about if it was good or not. They were just like, do this, do that, do that. And it was very discouraging, you know. And I was in high school at the time, so I just kind of gave up on it, especially because it took a lot more effort than this one does, because I had to get ready, like put makeup on and shit. So yeah, the transition between that and ASMR, I mean, the initial idea was to be a VTuber. Oh my god, what a surprise. I auditioned for a VTuber company and I didn't get in because my audition sucked. It was really bad. But I kind of did it on a whim, just to try, you know? Kind of like an impulsive decision, which is what I usually do with auditions. Should change that, yes. Yeah, and I obviously didn't get in, but that was the reason why I created the channel. And sometime after, like, they didn't get back to me, they didn't give me like a rejection email, which I would have preferred, you know. It's better than just wondering, you know. And after some time I was like, fuck it, I don't care if I get in or not, I'm gonna start doing my own videos. I'm gonna take this into my own hands. And ASMR was sort of just like, I have thin walls. First of all, everybody can hear what I say. I'm just lucky that my family doesn't speak too much English. I like writing. I've been writing novels and stuff since I was very little, so I wanted to write my own scripts, which I've been doing. And sort of, it all just sort of came together. I've been sort of neutral on my voice. I don't like it too much, I don't dislike it, it's just, it's there, I'm used to it. So, I don't know. Plus a lot of people said I should. But I feel like that's the normal story, right? Like, people say, oh, you should try it, you have a really nice voice. And then you're like, okay, I'll try it. I guess it was part of that. but I never really internalized that I had a nice voice myself. Still kind of haven't, because every time I'm editing, I'm just like, oh god, it sounds so bad. I'm just cringing at myself, mostly at the quality. So the quality is not like I sent a recording to Razor Moon Productions because there's gonna be a video today. Yes, yeah, wow. I mean, you know, offset, balance, you know, something chill, something not so chill. But yeah, I sent a recording to Razor Moon Productions because there's gonna be a video today. And oh god, listening back to it, it's so bad. The quality is bad. Like I think I'm doing a good job, but like the quality of it is not great. So yeah, it's starting to get on my nerves a little bit. But we gotta be patient. I don't have the money to improve yet too much. But yeah, let's see, what other questions were there? Spookiest experience. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm a realist. So when these things like spooky stuff happens, I'm like, surely there's a reasonable explanation for this. And so I don't really register it too much. But I guess it was spooky for a different reason. So I think this was in my like first or second year of high school. There was this abandoned building in my school right next to my gym. I can't be certain why it was abandoned. It just was. The windows were blown out. It was like, yeah. And but sometimes we use the lower floor for playing ping pong because I had a lot of ping pong tables. And so we were doing that one day, and the teacher left to go supervise the people that were playing on the field. And the thing about this building is that it has 2 floors, and the second floor is blocked off by some lockers, so that we don't go up there. Of course I fucking went up there with my friend, just the 2 of us, and we said to our friends, like, make sure the teacher doesn't see us. And so we went up there. I think I tore my leggings because of it or something. Like, there was evidence. There was definitely evidence. So we went up there, and it was just decrepit. Like, it was run down. It had satanic symbols on the walls. I'm pretty sure I saw like a very suspicious patch of red somewhere. It was really, really weird. But I think the spookiest part of it is that we could see the field, and we were like every 5 minutes we were looking at to see if our teacher was coming. I mean, it was the middle of the day, so it wasn't quite horror movie time, you know? But yes, that is how people die. But the moment we saw our teacher coming on our direction, we just went, fuck it, scatter. We can't be here. And I think that's how I tore my leggings, probably, because I was trying to get through the lockers again. So that was probably the spookiest experience. Maybe. I feel like there might be something else from when I was little, but I might have just suppressed it, honestly. Maybe, I don't know, seeing a cockroach like walk right by your feet is a bit spooky, but that was kind of normal in my old school. So maybe not. I really can't remember. I'm not good with this sort of stuff. But I hope whoever asked is satisfied with that shitty answer. Let's see, what else did people ask? Favorite band / music taste? Ooh, this is a long answer. I don't usually have favorite bands because I just listen by song, not so much. Hello, Anon, hello. Wave back. I don't usually have like bands that I like, except for maybe like 5 Seconds of Summer, Arctic Monkeys are the ones that come to mind right away. But other than that, I'm really weird. Like, people, my friends are like, oh, I want to get you an album or something, and I'm like, oh, good luck with that. Because I like so many songs, but I'm really weird with bands. I don't know. It takes me a while to like listen to their whole thing. unless I'm like, oh, I like 5 songs of them, maybe I should check out their discography sometime. So yeah, I have a very varied music taste. But I guess my favorite band would probably be 5 Seconds of Summer, just because it's what I listen to the most. Hey Razor, hi! You guys should check out his channel today. There might be a video, I don't know. Let's see, more questions. Most fun character to voice. Okay. Fun. I mean, the easier characters are just like chill. I guess you call it chill girlfriend type things, because that's just me being mostly myself. Fun. I'm gonna be honest, being mean is kind of fun. Just because I don't do it too often. Sometimes I just feel like being mean. But it depends on the day. I think the most fun character to voice is probably just like Metal Rules. I do like metal as well. I don't think, is there any type of music that I don't like? I don't think so. Probably not. There's probably not a type of music that I don't like. I mean, just the other day I went to a folk and like Celtic festival, 2 of those in this vacation, so there's a lot of variety here. Lots of it. From that to fucking weed music. Lots of variety. Stay hydrated, it's really hot in here. Stay hydrated. Yay. Yes. What was I saying? Great. My brain is small. What is it? Most fun character to voice. Electro? Depends on the song. But I like mean characters, but I also just like genuinely flirty, scummy characters. Like, who's flirty and scummy? Dazai? That's the first one that came into mind because of like the Bungo Stray Dogs new trailer has been living on my mind rent free. Start paying rent, bitch. God damn it. But yeah, probably some like a character like that. It's sort of flirty, sort of chill, sort of an idiot. You know, you sort of want to hit them on the head, but they're kind of funny, so probably that. But I think the easiest one lately, I think that's the easiest just because it comes so naturally. But I did have a lot of fun making that kudere, like robot partner, robot girlfriend video. It was surprisingly fun. And people really liked it. Like, people really said I have a good voice for it. All I did was like keep in the times that I stuttered. And like take away the accent, which some people get surprised when I take away the accent. It can disappear. Let's see. We're moving through these questions. Okay, this is a more complicated one. How do you deal with stress or anxiety, and how it affects my art or influences it? In a lot of ways, it affects it very hard. So for those that don't know, I do have anxiety and ADHD, which makes it quite difficult to do a lot of things, particularly stream, which is why this stream's probably going to be a little short, but I just wanted to check in with you, talk a little bit, you know, just spend some time. It doesn't need to be something very long. But yeah, how does it affect my work specifically? Well, it affects it in the way that every time that I record, I am so aware of everything. That's why I started this whole thing, this stream, with talking about the quality of the mic. It's because I'm very much aware of everything. The quality of the mic, what I'm saying, how I'm saying it, I'm very aware of it. And I try my best not to think about it, but the moment I do, I start psychoanalyzing everything, and I just have to close my computer and be like, shut the fuck up. It's gonna be fine. Just shut the fuck up. Sometimes it works. Sometimes I have to sleep on it. It happens. But yeah, in that way, it doesn't affect me as much as I believe it must affect other people, because I can still upload videos that I feel are somewhat mediocre because in my head, I'm like, realistically, this is good. I'm just holding myself to a very high standard. That's the only reason why I'm being so hard on myself. So I still uploaded, and people seem to really like it anyway, so hello! So I think my best advice for people who have these sort of problems, who overthink their craft, is either you send it to a friend whom you trust and ask, hey, I'm in Portugal right now. That's where I live. But either you send it to a friend whom you trust. Hello, Star. And ask them, hey, is this good? But yes, I'm from Portugal, yes. Or you just don't think about it. Just like, I liked this idea before, I still like it now. Overthinking is separate. It is. Absolutely. It absolutely is. That's why I say, once you edit something, just post it. Don't think about it. Don't think too much about it, or you're gonna start hating it. That's the same thing with like pictures and stuff. You look at it hard enough, you're gonna see everything that's wrong with it. Hello! We are all our worst critics. Yes, absolutely. Which, if you spend enough time with yourself, that can become a good thing, because you know your weak points, and you know what you're gonna do wrong. But we usually over-exaggerate that sort of thing, so go easy on yourself. Give yourself a little break. That's the best I can do, and just be like me. Have no thoughts at all. No brain cells working at any moment. That's how I get through life. I just don't think about it. Which I know is the douchiest sort of advice you could ever have, but I'm just brain empty, no thoughts. That's how I work. Now, how it influences me, how my anxiety influences me. Yeah, psychology can tell you a lot about your own behavior and your own patterns, because you're like it gives name to what you feel, and it's very helpful usually. For me, it is, at least. But how it influences my art. Well, at least in the beginning, I was very hesitant to use, for example, other people's scripts, because I think that may be also my pride coming in, was just like, I want to do everything. I want to be in control of everything, because like, if something goes wrong, I don't like, how do I say this? I don't like me, but I could stare at a wall for like an hour and be good. I'm easily amused, that's the thing. But in the beginning, I wanted to do my own scripts because I wanted to have control over everything in case something went wrong. Because like, if something goes wrong and you did it all, it's all on you, you can fix it. But at the same time, obviously I was getting overworked, so I had to eventually try out new scripts, and now I'm in love with it. It wasn't that I didn't like using other people's scripts, it's just that I was like, first of all, with other people's scripts, you never know what's going to be in there, so even if you read through, the problem with me is, because English is not my first language, I'm constantly struggling with certain words, and if it's my scripts, then all the words that are in there, I know that I can pronounce, I know that I can say them. If it's someone else, then it's a little bit difficult, it's a little bit different. But now, I really love it, because people have ideas that I would never have. People think a lot outside the box. I mean, look at Lupin and Esme and stuff like, and people like that. Their stuff is amazing, and it's so creative. And because I'm in this bubble of thinking, oh, I'm not going to be able to say that, or oh, I'm going to be embarrassed saying that, I don't do certain things that realistically I can do with enough tries. So I guess that's how it influences me, because I'm just so afraid of like messing it up and wasting time. Yeah, it is a lot harder. But you know, you get through it. You read it enough times and you're good. There's still words I can't pronounce. Yeah, you can probably hear it in my accent. I'm clearly not American or anything like that, so there are a lot of things that I stumble on. Like even the kudere script had a word in it that I think I did 5 takes of that word alone, and I even tried to do a voiceover while I was editing. Didn't work. I had to cut it out. I think it's inconveniencing you. Something like that. Oh my god, it's so hard. And I struggled so bad. Yeah, I mean, I hate listening to myself. I kind of just... Hello! Someone to speak as a first language. Oh, thank you. I really try. Thank you. But like I said, I try my best to avoid certain words so that it doesn't... I don't fuck up, you know? But, yeah, the way I edit is I just look at the lines. I try not to listen to myself too much. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so nice. But I do put on the accent a bit. Like, there's videos where I turn it off, but it sounds very stiff and polite without accent. The accent is just to make it a little smoother, you know? So, the sounds that I can't pronounce kind of don't become as noticeable. But I do think about it a lot. I do hyper-focus a little bit. Because I'm like, oh, I hate the way I said the word. Oh, I should have practiced this a little bit more. But, you know, it's an accent. Obviously, I think I started, I don't know when I started learning English, but like the time that I became like fluent, mostly fluent, was like when I was 13, which that's pretty late. So yeah. Oh, thank you. I love how supportive people are. You guys are so nice. Listen, it's true. So, yeah, no. I'm just like, I know I said what I needed to say, so I'm just gonna, that's it. That's all I need. And then I listen back to it, I'm like, oh, I'm mumbling this. Oh, I'm saying this wrong. Oh. But that's what the background music is for. Just let the bops carry you through. Bam. It definitely, hyper-focusing on the accent definitely doesn't help. But what can you do? I'm 100% sure I delete that recording. Well, I kind of have to, because my mic, as you can probably tell, is very low. It sounds very quiet, so I always have to raise it, and I have to listen to see how much I need to raise it. But I try to listen to myself as little as possible. So I just know, like, at this moment, I did... Holy shit. Evel laughing in German. Oh my god, not German. I'm shit at German. Oh my god, I need to keep listening to check if anything in the background was picked up. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, what's this? Fun tausend Funder. Fun Sieg. Holy shit. I swear to god, northern language, like northern European languages have such long fucking words. It is also a very human thing to dislike the sound of your own voice. Exactly, I hate it. Check out Twitter. Oh no, what did you do? Am I gonna... What happened? Sounds pretty good. Thank you. I'm shit at German, dude. I don't know why. I should be good. Not bad. What am I supposed to see on Twitter? I'm scared. Oh no. But yeah, I did something. Oh no, what did you do? Is my Twitter just not loading? What's happening? I can't see. Twitter hates me. This is proof. Oh, I see. Oh my god. Oh no. Look at her. Slay. Oh my god. It wasn't showing up. Holy shit. Requires you to speak for yourself. Yeah. I mean, Portuguese requires something like that too, so. Oh my god. You did me so good. I'm gonna quote tweet this. Oh my god. I'm trying not to scream. I can't scream. That's as most as you're getting. Holy shit. It also sounds a bit like, yeah. It's a bit like, who, like, I can't, I don't know enough to replicate it, but I've heard it a lot. I have a lot of friends who speak German, but I can't. I'm northern languages don't click with me much. Oh my god, oh my god. I need to quote tweet this. Oh my god. Oh my god. So cute. You did me so good. I love the background. Holy shit, it's so magical. I need a moment to scream about this on Twitter. But yeah, I was very nervous when I made my first audio that I try to get rid of my accent completely. I get that. I totally get that. Like I never noticed how heavy my accent is, like how much drawl there is, until I started recording, and I was like, oh wow, I'm like sliding through these. Of the middle I made. Yeah, I said that's the one I sent for the reference. But yeah, the first one, my first video, I was mostly just thinking about the quality, because the quality is so bad that I was just like, yeah, the accent doesn't even matter. But then I was like, oh, the accent's a lot. But I do try to turn it off, as I say in certain videos, just because with certain characters in certain situations it doesn't really fit. Oh god, it's so pretty. She's so pretty. German word structure is also ramming a bunch of smaller words into a big one that looks like the world's worst Scrabble hand. I know, that's why when I first saw like German written out, I was like, is this one word? And we do not shout. I never shout. I don't like shouting. But when I do spooky games, I might. Who knows? But yeah, when I saw it written out at first, I was like, is this just one word? Or are you guys just like cramming it together? Because I was very confused. Like, is it supposed to be that long? Am I supposed to say it all at once? But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Oh my god. I will not even attempt that. I mean... Donau Dampfschiff fuck Hartzelletris. I'm gonna stop right there. For my own sake, I'm gonna stop right there. Oh my god. I don't even know what is the longest word in Portuguese. Let me give y'all some knowledge. Let me not embarrass myself. Let me do something I'm actually good at. Kinda. Maybe. I did have a 12 out of 20 in Portuguese, so that's not great. I don't know if you can hear me typing. Probably can. Oh, what is this? Holy shit, I don't even recognize this word. What is this? What the fuck? It has 46 letters. How do you say this? I thought it was something else. Oh, it must have been some years ago. Some years ago it was like a doctor name. I think it was like otorrinolaryngologista, but that's like really short. Oh my god, I don't even know if I can say this. Pneumoultramicroscópico silicovulcanoconioptico? Holy fuck, I did not go to medical school, clearly. Another German word who thought this was a good word. Holy shit. I didn't know about public scripts at that point, but I found them before I made my second. Found the script I thought my accent would go with, and that... But people really liked it. Yeah. I also think you'll find people really do enjoy accents. That I've also realized, like, not a lot of people point it out, but like when I'm talking to like friends, sometimes they point it out. I'm like, oh, really? It was really surprising, so I'm starting to embrace my accent. Yeah! Because like also for me, the accent is like, it helps you stand out. To me, like if someone has like a very distinct accent, it's immediately like, oh, I know who this is. Like Dutch and stuff like that. Like it's not very common in like the ASMR community. So if you have that sort of accent, it helps you stand out. Same thing with like weird voices, what people call weird voices. Because who was it? I think, was it Langley VA? Daisuke? I don't know. But there was a VA that was doing like a voice. They were really putting it on, and it was really, I would call it gremlin voice. And at first it was really weird, and I immediately turned it off. And then I was like, wait, it's kind of fun. Wait a minute. And then I listened to it again because it was so memorable that way. It was so different. 63 in 1, the longest German word. You ready? Oh no, I'm not even gonna try and read it, but I'm gonna see it. Sure, I haven't really heard my people with an yeah. I mean, having a specific accent. Yeah, that's really interesting because I don't know where I got my accent from. I don't know what it sounds like to people. If you people who know about accents, where does it sound like I'm from? I mimic other people's accent. I see. All my teachers had British accents, but I can't do a British accent to save my life. Holy shit. Germany, why? Why do you do this to my brain? But yeah, accents really help people stand out, especially when you're just using your voice. That's all you have, basically, kind of. It helps. I think I heard someone say I sounded, I think it was Italian American or something like that. Like, I think it was that. Which makes a lot of sense. My familiar accent is Eastern Canadian. I used to hide it because kids are cruel. Yes, they are. I have basically no accent. See, I used to not have it. But then again, it sounded a lot like the videos I told you about that I don't use my accent on, like that Genshin one I did and this last one where I tone it down. It just sounds very stiff and very unnatural. So when I started letting the accent do its thing, it all became a lot smoother. We love words. I mean, you're talking to someone in translation, so sparingly we do love words sometimes. Maybe not that word. But yes, kids are very cruel, especially here. Like, we make fun of like the northern accent from here, from Portugal, but like people don't take it too seriously. But yeah, I can definitely see how a kid from the north here would probably not have a very good time. Newfoundland sounds like it's very distinct. I don't know a lot about accents besides like the most general ones. You kind of have to put on an accent to sound human. Yeah. I mean, you heard the Kudere one, right? That's like basically me with very little accent. It sounds very Google Translate-y. Very stiff, which does lend itself well to some characters. Like, some characters shouldn't have as drawly of an accent as I have. It makes them sound a little less formal, important, I guess. They sound way too chill, you know? Especially when I'm trying to mimic a character. But, you know, every once in a while, it's good to know how to turn it on and off. But if I'm just talking and chilling, I'm not gonna turn my accent off. Newfoundland English is barely English. Well, there's a lot of accents you can say that about. I mean, it makes sense. English is in so many places that it makes sense it would have lots of variation. Portuguese has a lot of that too, but I can still pretty much understand people from Angola and Brazil and stuff like that. Yeah, my normal voice is basically kudere, so that's why I put on a little British accent, sometimes an American, to spice it up. Give it some spice, just to spice it up a bit. I can't do, like, purposefully do a British accent. Because I don't think, I said this on Twitter. I learned English with PewDiePie. And that is, I don't know if that's, so it's yourself. I don't know what to make of it, but yeah, that's how I learned, like, watching, like, funny compilations until I understood what he was saying. And that's why I curse like a sailor, yes, that is why. And considering he has an American accent, mostly, for the most part, yeah, there. It makes sense. Even though all of my teachers had British accents. You sound Swedish, do I? Do I sound Swedish? That's interesting. I never thought of it like that. I don't know a lick of Swedish. The only word I know is helvete, really. Swedish. Interesting. Maybe I do. I never noticed. I've gotten Italian American simply because of, like, the drawl, but I've never gotten Swedish before. Oh, what a disappointment. People think I'm Swedish and then I can't say a word in Swedish. Oh, what a disappointment. Thinking Norwegian at some point. Norwegian. Oh, that's interesting. I think the only Norwegian media I ever interacted with was Skam, Norway, which was fucking crazy. That was a whole ass era. Let me think. I'm thinking of the accent. I can kinda... Okay, I see in the R's and stuff, which I guess... It is still European. Oh, don't do drugs. Hi, okay, have a good day, bye-bye. Don't do drugs, it's not good. But yeah, I kinda get it in the R's and stuff, but... Cause the fucking... Why is the R R? Like, it makes no sense. Are y'all pirates? Please, what the fuck is this? Like, the first time I heard the R, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have problems with this. I'm gonna struggle with this. And I did. I absolutely did. And I still do. Bye-bye. Yeah, that R has given me fucking hell. So, like, oh, god damn it. And it still gives me hell to this day. Let me just scream on Twitter for a moment. About the European accents, can you roll your R's? In what way? There's a lot of ways to roll an R. When you could do it R, you can do it ar, like ar, or like ach, ar. I think that's what you meant, ar. Ar. Yeah, I can. Hello, Pepper, hello! Gotta go. Thank you. Thank you for staying. Bye-bye. But yeah, I can roll my R's. We have a lot of R's in Portuguese. Lots. Like, before English, I never knew the R could sound so different. Like, it's just one letter, but it gets so different in so many ways. Reading scripts is a good way to do it, yeah. That sounds kind of spicy. Oh my god. Sounds very stereotypical French character. But yeah, reading scripts, it's same thing with like reading books and stuff like that in general. And writing as well is an underrated way of expanding your vocabulary. Because really, The way I do it is when I'm writing, I'm like, oh, I've used this word too many times. Let's go look up a synonym. And then, yeah, that's a good way to learn new words. Because I barely read. I don't read at all. Like, I only started reading back again recently. R can sound like L in other languages. Well, Japanese, for example. I can't remember any others, but I know Japanese sounds like it. But yeah, I only started reading again in this vacation I had. I haven't finished the book because I don't want him to die. I don't want him to die. The character. But yeah. Rolling R's in Welsh sounds very different, and obviously Welsh has a lot of sounds unique to our language. Yeah, I've heard some Welsh, and holy shit, man. It's very interesting. It's very... I like how it sounds, but wow. I can't keep up. Rolling R's in Welsh sounds very different. Yeah, there's so many ways to say one letter. Like, you think, okay, we all have the same alphabet, right? It's all gonna sound in the same vein. You're fucking wrong. Just the R alone sounds like so many things in one. It's incredible, honestly. But I like talking about languages a lot. I mean, like I said, I'm in translation, so I have to talk about these things. Like, I literally have to, so it's fun. Hydrate. It's very hot. Oh my god. People are talking on Twitter, holy shit. Like, psychology of making videos. I don't know how to approach that. Maybe my process first? Welsh has diapaths, which is ch, l, d, f, and such. So our alphabet is weird. Wow. Yeah, it does. Okay, so the alphabet's a little different, I see. Well, I guess Spanish also has a little bit of a different alphabet. But at least to a Portuguese person, it sounds very similar. It's very easy to imitate, I guess. We can understand each other fairly well. Well, the joke here is that we, like Portuguese people, can understand Spanish people, but they can't understand us simply because they don't want to. But that's, you know, it's mostly because Spain people aren't really encouraged to open their minds to other languages. They sort of they know Spanish and that's all they simply need. Reminds me of another country, as you know, which is fine, you know, it's fine. A lot of people speak Spanish, but it is somewhat frustrating sometimes when I'm like speaking Portuguese or like near Spanish and the other person I'm talking to just doesn't understand a word. It's a little frustrating, but I guess it's like that with like most languages, if not all of them. It's just sometimes it just doesn't click, you know. I'm fluent in English, but sometimes my brain buffers. Sounds like Quebec French and regular French. Yeah. Welsh's language, I don't think I'll ever understand how it works. There's some like that too. There's just some that don't click. But like I said, I speak fluent English, and sometimes, like, especially with like British accents. Sometimes someone's talking in perfect English and I'm like, wait, I need to turn the accent on. What do you mean? To be bilingual like Welsh folks tend to be, yeah. I mean, if you grow up... Also, I apologize if you can hear my fan, but it's too hot in here. I need to turn it on. If you grow up learning like lots of languages, it will be natural to you. But if you grow up thinking, oh, I just need this one language, it's probably gonna be a little odd. I mean, I grew up learning Portuguese, English, French, and Spanish, which are the languages I speak fluently currently. So I'm very used to being multilingual and speaking to people who are multilingual, like especially like when we go on trips with my family. I'm the one that speaks and I'm like, okay, do you speak this language? Oh, do you speak that one? Okay, and then I'll translate. I guess that's why I went into translation, because I'm so used to it that it just becomes pretty easy to do, you know? Oh my god. But Welsh is very interesting. It's... how do I say it? It's got a lot of familiar sounds, but it's got a lot of sounds that I've never heard. You ever have that moment where someone asks you to translate from another language, then for some reason you forget every language? Not yet. Not yet, but a lot of times, especially in like exercises in school, it just sounds broken as hell. Because the thing with translating is there are two things. There's translating and there's interpreting. Interpreting means live translating. It means someone says something to you and you need to translate it word for word in the moment. Translating is about translating something post being said. Usually like a text or like a script, stuff like that. Stuff that's already been written and completed, and all you really need to do is copy paste into a semi-reliable translator and then look it over. So when people ask me to translate in the moment, it immediately sounds like broken English. Just not English, like every word, every language that I translate to just sounds broken as hell. Because I'm trying to translate it quickly to say stuff, especially to my parents, and then my dad gets like, oh, you're not saying it right. Oh, like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to translate it in the moment. You want to do it? It's not easy. Pure translation is usually garbled, messy. Absolutely. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, give an example. Because that shit is just bad. Because, especially... because I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot a little here, because Portuguese and English have different structures. Like, for example, pure translation is usually a garbled mess. I would have to put translation before pure. Like, I would have to switch the subject and the objective. And the adjective, I mean. And so when you're translating word for word in a sentence, you're usually gonna mess up, especially where you put the object of the sentence. I'm getting too technical, oh my god. But yeah, it's... languages like that, it's very complicated. Luckily, Spanish is easier to translate into Portuguese, so... because I'm also studying that. Yeah, translation is not as easy as I had initially thought, but thank God for like online translators. There's some that are very reliable and you can just use those and then look it over yourself. It's really much easier than... nobody really does it themselves unless you're interpreting. Then you really need to just work with the words, and what they teach you there is like just the meaning needs to be right, not the words. In translation, they tell you you need to have the words as exact as possible. And that's why sometimes we're asked to translate names of people and places. Deepal, yeah, we use that one. I think, yeah, that one, and I can't remember the other. We're gonna use it more this year. That's another thing I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna start college again pretty soon, which means that, well, it doesn't mean a lot in terms of videos, because now that I can do like other people's scripts, I'm gonna be able to upload more frequently. Not more frequently, but just as frequently while in school, while in college. It just means that the streaming schedule is gonna be even worse than it is now. That's why I want to get so much stuff out right now, just so that we can get ahead in case I need more time in college, which I shouldn't. It's not a very difficult course, but just in case, you know, I want to make sure we get some fun out there. I mean, it's summer. Have some fun before depression comes. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of game ideas that I want to play. Just to, you know, just chatting streams are fine, but I get really nervous, and I'm I feel like if I had a game to concentrate on, it would be a little better. The only problem with that is that I have a shitty fucking PC. My PC is really bad, so I can't play some of the heavier games. But you know, mortuary assistant works. I've confirmed that it does, and there's a few others that I'm also planning to do. Some more chill stuff, some more fun stuff. Mostly just chill games and like spooky games, because it's gotta be one of the extremes for me. For some reason, I don't like scary games, but I feel like my reactions are funny, so can relate. Oh, God, man. It's like I want a new mic, but I also want a new PC, and they're both kind of expensive. Fuck, you know. And I don't have a job yet, so fun, fun, you know. We're gonna have to see how that goes. I mean, the future is the future. We will figure out as we go. Bam. I guess after this whole conversation, I guess Duolingo would be fun, maybe? I don't know. I was trying to learn Japanese some time ago, but I kind of dropped it because I didn't have a lot of free time for it, because it takes a lot of investment. Do you plan to be like a professional VA in the future? What mic have you got? I have a streaming, I think it's called a Mantis, like Trust, I think. Yeah, Mantis streaming microphone. It's like 30 euros, it's really cheap. So it works for starting out, but now it's starting to get on my nerves. But do I plan to be a professional VA in the future? If it goes well. I mean, it's definitely a job that I'd like to have if I'm any good at it. And with things becoming more mobile now, the thing with me, I've always wanted to be in the like entertainment industry of some kind. That's why I had the YouTube channel before. You know, I've been in theater and stuff like that. But the problem was always like, oh, there's an audition. Oh, I have to fly to LA or something like that. Or New York or something like that. I'm like, I don't have the money, I don't have the time. But VA work is so much more mobile, and it's definitely a much better option for someone like me. And yes, if the opportunity arises, I would love to do that. But it doesn't mean that I'm gonna give up on the channel, because, well, it's easy to do, it's fun, and you guys like it, and I've been told I make some people's day a lot better, so that's very good. I'm really glad. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. And VA work will come with time, I guess. Have you heard of Casting Call Club? Yes, I heard, like, a lot of people talking about it. Like, I can't stop hearing it. It's all over Twitter. I haven't looked it up exactly. Casting Call Club. It's probably an app, right? Casting Call Club. Agents, voice actors. I see. Oh, I see what it is. Okay. If so many people say it's reliable, it should be, right? Because I've had some bad experiences with this kind of stuff. But yeah, that's very good. Yeah. I'll have to check that out. But the thing with me is, like I said when I was starting out and people were already offering to do collabs with me, is like, I want to get to a level where I'm like, I know I'm good at this. I know I can do this. So you can find VA work on it. Yeah, I've heard about it, yeah. I'm gonna have to try it, but I don't know if I'm confident in myself enough. I don't have a demo reel yet. I don't have any sort of samples. I can give my videos as samples, but you know. I don't know, time will tell. I'll check it out in my own time, and I'll let you guys know if I make any interesting discoveries, because I can't shut up. Like, I always gotta talk. Yeah, that reminded me, one thing I actually wanted to do when I was a kid, that I never realized now has such a big impact, is that when I was a kid I wanted to dub over like anime in Portuguese, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Portuguese dubbing, especially of anime, sucks. It's really bad. Like, it's not horrendous, but especially the ones I watched when I was a kid, which were like especially like stuff from the 90s, because it would air. I think it was Funimation, then it would take a long time to buy them for from America and then dub them. So it was really bad. It was really bad. But the Halloween thing, the internet's great for just chatting. Yeah. Speaking of collabs, what are your plans on the Halloween collab thing? I need to sort things out because there's a lot of people, and my initial idea of writing scripts myself might not work. I'm gonna see what I do. I'm working together with Sky Shun VA. He's amazing. You should check him out. He's so talented. But yeah, he's gonna be my co-writer and he's gonna help me out, set everything up. Don't worry, I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter once everything's settled. Because that's a lot more people than I was expecting. That's like nearly 200 people. That's a lot. That's a lot of scripts, you know? But we're gonna see. I'll keep you guys updated. But would you say it's hard to learn Portuguese? How do I say this? If you know Spanish, might not be so hard, or like French, but if you know English, it's you're definitely gonna stumble. it's gonna be. I'm up to join if there's still room. Well, I haven't started taking people in, so there's always room. Oh, 200 G. Yeah, a lot of people, and like big VAs as well. Like wow. But yeah, Portuguese is like, there's certain words that people are never gonna be able to pronounce. Just like I can't pronounce certain words flawlessly. So yeah, I encourage you to try. And don't give up on the first bump you hit, but it's definitely not going to be easy. I don't know if it's hard, but it's not going to be easy. That's my answer. But it's a bit hard for me to judge as well because, well, it's my mother language. I never really thought too much about it. I just know that when I tried teaching other people, it was a big mess. Because, first of all, the first word everybody wants to know, if you have a dog, this is always the first word you want to know, which is how to say dog. I'm going to say the word right now, and if you recognize it, let me know. If you don't, let me know. The Portuguese word for dog is cão, which people end up saying as cow, which people will understand what you're saying, but it sounds a little funny. So, yeah. Well, you know what? That'd be an interesting stream idea. Teaching people Portuguese. That'd be fun. I mean, I don't know. It's an idea. It's to consider, but yeah. That one, the thing about Portuguese is exactly that. Very complicated words are usually not as complicated as you think they are, and then very simple words are very difficult. Like dog. Never heard that before. Exactly. Like the word dog, it's like a very simple word. It only has 3 letters, but but foreigners really struggle with it for some reason. Well, not for some reason, for an obvious reason. It sounds really cool, but hard to pronounce. Exactly. Because the thing about Portuguese, maybe that's why my voice sounds the way it does. It's very nasally, incredibly nasally, and just a lot of people just can't teach me Portuguese before I go there. Oh, I'd love to. There's a funny word that sounds very alike in Tagalog and Japanese. Well, there's a lot of, what was it? There's especially a lot of objects. My spelling died there, but I get it. Oh, that'd be so cute. I'd love that. Collab stream. Oh my god. That'd be so fun. But yeah, there's a lot of, I actually realized that when playing, I was playing at my friend's house, Tokyo Ghostwire Tokyo, and because of all the little memorabilia that they have, you can see there's quite a bit more Portuguese influence in certain Japanese parts of Japanese culture than I initially thought. Like, what was it? There's a lot of words that come from Portuguese, and I think there's like the name of a card game comes from Portuguese. Oh my god. I can't type. My mic is in the way. Words. And from like, we have so many like we talk about it so often on the news, like that Japanese people love our type of music, which is fado. So there's been a lot of mixing of culture, I think. Baka in Tagalog means cow, but in Japanese it means dumb. Well, kind of. They were the first that were allowed in the country. Yes, exactly. And we brought, I think it was gunpowder first. Let me see. Yeah, the Portuguese were the first Europeans to reach Japan and first to establish direct trade from Japan to Europe in 1545. Okay, I'm not gonna read the whole fucking thing, but we have, let's see. We have Angel, which is angel, or how we say anjo. We have Baterin, 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 Padre. Oh, Paterin. Oh, okay, I get it. Like it's evolved. A lot of Japanese loans were from Portuguese. Exactly, I can tell. Like it's written in hiragana, from what I could tell. But yeah, the way that words evolve, obviously, it's not at first sight. They may seem very different, but yeah, bidama. This was the one that I saw. Bidama, which are berlindes, bola de gul, bolinha, which are marbles that we brought over. Bidama. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so nice. Because like I had a lot of those when I was a kid, and seeing that in the game, in the story of it, it was so interesting to me. I don't know. I really like that game. It's really heavy on computer, but it's really fun. Let me see. The word for the Christian god, Deusu, which is Deus. Yes, like Deus Ex Machina, yes. Let's see. Christian hell. Yeah, a lot of I get pastors, missionary priests, went to Japan to try and convert people, and so a lot of Christian words got shown. Vidro, that was the one. Vidro, which is really an overpronunciation of vidro, which means glass, that we brought over. That's very interesting. There's a kombucha. Oh wow, I didn't know. Wow. There's this list is so much longer than I thought. Holy shit. Holy god, this is really long. Let me see a word that you guys may know. Pan, which is bread. We say pão, which is that funny squiggly line that is really hard to pronounce. Pão. Which in Japanese would be pan. So that's probably the most known word that I can give as an example. That's very interesting. Oh god, now I want to do a stream about this. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, cool. It's kind of why you see a lot of European references in a lot of anime. That as well, but that also comes from like a sort of elevating European culture to a certain standard that it doesn't need to be. But I don't see a lot. Yeah, I was very surprised there isn't a lot of like Portuguese references. Like the closest thing was like there's a mention of Portugal in the Hetalia manga like once. That's like the closest thing. But yeah, pan for bread. Yeah, pão, pan. It's very interesting. Oh god, I'm a nerd. Holy shit. But yeah, there is a lot of influence, but yeah, pan. It's, how do we say it? Pong. Pun. I can't remember how to exactly pronounce it, but yeah. Pun. Pine. Because I've been saying it in Japanese and Portuguese, and now I can't say it in French. I've overused my accent, but yes. They're all very similar words. It's like coffee. Coffee is almost universal, like the letters are very similar in many languages, just like bread. Bread in Portuguese is written the same way. It's just written P-A-O, and then it has a little squiggly line over the A, which makes the sound that I was doing, the sound, the sound. So it's basically the same word. It's like you, if you look at it, and if you don't think of English, because if you think of English, you're gonna think of pain. You can probably get there that they're the same thing. That is so interesting. Now I'm looking at them. Sabon, soap. Ooh, sabon. Yeah. An insulting word for women became sword. Okay. That's very interesting. Oh, we don't use that word anymore, so I don't know what it means, but I'm not gonna say it out loud. Oh, also the... I see. Some word pairs that appear similar are actually false cognates of unrelated origin, which is... my dad tried to tell me that arigato came from obrigado, which it does not. They just sound similar. And veranda as well. But it is often suggested that the Japanese word arigato derives from Portuguese obrigado, both of which mean thank you. But evidence indicates arigato has a purely Japanese origin, so these two words are false cognates. Yeah. Yeah, that one's a lie. That one's a lie. It's not, it didn't come from us. They already had that word. So that is also very interesting, that thank you, that the meaning of it developed to such similar words from such different places. It's very interesting to think. Yeah, talking about language is very interesting. I mean, I'm in translation. It should be interesting. If it wasn't, it'd be a little weird. Or I would be very frustrated in class, basically. Everyone had the same great idea. Yes, they did. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into the how it evolved, but yes, everyone had great ideas and they were all the same. Wow, telepathy. Pepper, if you'd like I'll teach you some stuff. Just hit me up anytime. What are the languages you're currently fluent in? I am fluent in Portuguese, English, Spanish. My French is very rusty, and that's it. I know a little bit about Italian, just because, like, if it's Latin based, you basically can understand it, but I can't really speak it. And I was trying to learn Japanese and Korean, but I kind of dropped them because I didn't have the time to get into the alphabet. That's it. Also, another really fun thing. I don't know if there's any people who speak Filipino in the chat. Well, I know there's one, but that just reminded me of one time where I was on Discord and one of my Filipino friends was like, say this word, and it was a cuss word, and my friends that didn't know it was a cuss word were like, what does it mean? And he's like, oh, it's like a compliment. And I was like, no, it's not, you bitch. I know it's not. Because it's like, I'm not gonna say it's putangina, which, you know, it's very similar to a cuss word we have. So I immediately saw that and I was like, oh, you big fat liar. But it's fun to trick people into that, but it's also very fun to be the one that knows. It's also very fun to be the one that knows. That was funny. I know, yeah. I see through your tricks. Even I know that one. It's very good. It means I love you. Yes, of course it does. Yeah, I think everybody knows that word by now. I think it's the one everybody defaults to when they're talking about cuss words in Filipino. Now that you say that, let me... God, I haven't spoken with that friend in a while, but every time they would teach us something new. Usually very bad things, but you know. Yeah, it's mahal kita. You can't trick me. You can't trick me. I know it's mahal kita. Not that word. But it's very interesting to see also because, like, for example, Japanese only has basically one cuss word, which is interesting. When everyone's trying to learn Filipino, they always gravitate towards the cuss words. Well, in most languages. I mean, the first word I learned in English was probably fuck. So it's just, you know, it's so you know when you're frustrated, so you know what to say. It's just so you're ready, you know? I mean, I think, yeah, besides dog, I think the other words that I was asked to teach were probably cuss words as well. Which they're not hard to learn, so... Yeah, sure, you can start with that one, I guess. My voice is dead. I don't know why, but it feels scratchy. Oh boy. I am a nerd. I'm an absolute nerd, and you haven't even heard me speak about food yet. If you really want to get into it. Cooking stream when? I can't. I'm not allowed in the kitchen. I can totally do things by myself. My mother just doesn't want me eating it out of hours, so that she's very afraid that I won't be hungry when she cooks. Yeah, I haven't done the voice. I mean, that one doesn't really shred my throat. I don't know why I'm this bad. Apparently so is everyone here. Yeah. We're all nerds, and that's lovely. The best fandom in the world. The gremlin voice. I do it when I'm nervous. Or when I'm awkward, which always, but you know, every once in a while. That doesn't hurt my throat though. Just talking normally hurts my throat a little bit. Hydration. Water. Water. We made it an hour and a half. Oh my god. I'm so proud of myself. But I'm already tired. Any questions you guys want to ask? I'll gladly answer them. If not, I might have to go soon because it's really hot in my room and I'm very tired and my voice is dying. So I'm still getting used to streaming, so these like just double channel attack. Your other channel is just one? Okay. I see. But yeah, I'm still getting used to it, so these like streams without purpose, I guess, are gonna be very short. If you can consider 1 hour and a half short. Europe do be warm. It do be going through a heat wave right now. Again, I think it's the 5th one just this summer. The 5th heat wave just in Portugal. Oh my god. I'm not having fun. What made you decide to try making ASMR? I talked about this. Maybe you missed it. It was supposed to be VTubing at first. I didn't get in. I could say it. I auditioned for Niji Sanji and I didn't make it because my audition sucked. I recognized that. The moment I sent it in, I was like, this is really bad. I'm so happy the heat wave is over for me. God damn it. It's coming in for me now. We had that one last week. Yeah, it's coming in for me now. The moment I come back from the cooler place that I was in, I come here and immediately the heat wave starts. I'm gonna fucking scream. The parks were just yellow grass. Yeah. I saw I think I saw like a compilation of it. Oh god, it looked really bad. It looked really sad. But yeah, it was supposed to be VTubing, which I still kind of want to, but obviously models are very expensive and hard to work with for me. It was super hot in Canada last week. Oh my god. Really? That's very interesting. Yeah, the world is fucked up, man. I think the only place it's not hot is the southern hemisphere, but I don't know. I don't know that many people from there, so I don't know. It's just been raining like normal for me. Well, so freaking happy. Good for you, honestly. Good for you. I'm dying over here. I have 2 water bottles next to me. When I try joining a VTuber agency together in the future once we get the experience and money. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I mean, I would love to. Like, it sounds like fun. 37 degrees. Luckily for me, it's only 28. The heat wave right here is only gonna hit, I think, halfway through the week. But when it hits, it hits. Why not try and get a PNG designer? Just get a reference sheet for a design that you'd like to use it first. Yeah, I want to try and do that. I'm saving up money because, you know, I need a new mic. I'm gonna try and get a better computer at some point in the future. But I also want to save up money for an actual reference sheet because I can't rely on just pity people. People just giving me art for something like that, like a reference sheet. I want it to be good, I want it to be professional, I want it to look nice, you know. And I'm willing to spend some money on it, but I gotta save up first. All the small VTubing agencies are sketchy. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I've seen, like, I watch a lot, and I mean a lot. Zara, my baby, hello. You're late. No, I'm kidding. Hello. You missed a lot. But yeah, you can just watch it back. But yeah, I watch a lot of Niji Sanji, which is why I wanted to go for them. But the thing is, it's so big, especially in the West, that it's very difficult to get in. See the person who did mine, it was super worth it. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I think, like, if this channel goes well enough, why would I join an agency, you know? Because the thing also with Niji Sanji that I just remembered is that I put on that fucking form that I could stream five times a day, like a week. Honey, on steroids maybe? Like, I can't do that. Have you looked at sketch artists before? I see them every once in a while because I follow some like smaller VTubers. Friends ask me to hang out with them, so I had to oblige. It's okay. You should hang out, be social, dear, and like me. But yeah, I've seen some good artists before. I've seen some art raffles. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. I think they raised their prices since mine got done though. No, it's okay. I'll look through it, and thank you for the tip. I'll keep researching it because I want the scummy energy to be perfect. But yeah, the idea was always like, first it was the agency, but you know, Niji Sanji is very stream based, and I don't know if I could stream five days a week. That's crazy. I don't know why the fuck I said that, but maybe I can. If it's like a short stream, maybe. But if this goes well enough, you know, I'd rather just get a sketch, like a reference sheet of this, or maybe in the future a VTuber model of my character, instead of, you know, starting from zero with an agency, which, if you go for Niji Sanji, they're very good. They do things very professionally, and I sense this can be energy from your lovely pic. Exactly. That's why I picked that one. That's why that one is still my favorite after I did so many. But yeah, from the form that I did and the audition, they were very professional. They have everything sorted out. Everything's well explained. But like I said, there's a lot of people. So I would advise, I went in on the both male and female, on the like audition they did for all genders. So I would advise going for the ones that are just for one gender. Like, gender's a weird thing for me, but right, for me it would be just for the female, just because there's a smaller pool of people. And yeah, the smaller agencies, make sure you do your research, make sure you talk to people. Like, that is very sketch, and you know, if like, I don't want to say things can go wrong, because it's, come on, if you don't give them the information, nothing should, oh my god, nothing should go wrong. I almost sneezed, but I didn't. But yeah, I would say rely on bigger agencies, but try again and again and again. Eventually, if you're good, you'll get in. Like, you'll be picked up. If not, you can do it like me and just go your own way. It's gonna take longer, yes, but hello! It's gonna take longer to get, obviously, to where those VTubers get right off the bat, but it's been fun, and it's been in a way that I can handle, you know. Streaming every day or like every 2 days would be not great, especially when I'm going into college. So yeah, I think the plan for the future is just see where things go, save up some money to do some references, hopefully maybe one day get like either a PNG or like a straight up VTuber model, and we'll see where it goes. A lot of smaller agencies don't really offer you anything from what I've heard, other than free assets that they claim to have made. Yeah. Problem I had with some agencies that they can break your contract and then pretty much you have to retire your character away. Yeah. Yeah, that's really shady. The thing with smaller agencies as well, I don't want to fault them too much for the free assets thing, because obviously they must have less people working on it, less money for it, because assets are not cheap. Like, that shit is not cheap. The thing with bigger companies is that, especially I'm gonna use Niji Sanji a lot because that's who I watch the most, is that you immediately have a lot of fans who are willing to do that stuff for you. Smaller agencies don't have that, and so they need to give you assets, but they don't have the money to do it themselves, so the whole process is very complicated. The thing with retiring your character is, if you're under an agency, another thing that I was kind of concerned about, in a way, is that the character is essentially theirs. Like, they have control over it. Mostly, yeah, because it's associated with the brand. So that's also another thing that I'm a little about. You know, as a writer, immediately you say you're gonna have control over my character, I'm immediately like, no, that's my baby, no. But, you know, it's a sacrifice you might have to make if you want to. You don't need to. I mean, look at me. I've been uploading for, I think, it's been 2 months, and I'm at 180. What the hell? Crazy. So, yeah. You can get there on your own time, but it's gonna take longer, of course. Which I'm willing to do, you know. I'm in college. Hopefully, things will start to pick up when I'm not in college. Or when I have time, even in college. If not, you know, we'll power through. You know, it's not a very difficult course, the course that I'm taking, so I've always been very good at multitasking. I actually... Oh wait, I didn't talk about this. That's mad sketch, protected by the ravioli at all costs. Yay! Thank you. For a lot of smaller VTubers, you're better off just making a group with your friends. Exactly, and that sounds like so much fun, honestly. Like, I've thought about it, and that would be so much fun. Like, can you imagine, like, doing all of that you do in a group, but, like, with your friends and without restrictions, without anything? Like, that would be so much fun, honestly. As a writer that actually had to fight in court about someone taking my work, don't ever give your creative freedoms away. Oh, I'm sorry that had to happen, but yeah, don't. That's, like, the thing that I always say is, like, your creative freedom is, like, the last thing. You can give your money away, you can give your image away, but, like, your creative freedom is in your head. If you give that away, you're not going to be left with much. So, you know, that's the thing with the smaller companies. I assume you have to create your character and you have to do everything yourself. With a bigger company there, I don't know, because obviously I didn't get accepted, so I don't know how the actual process of creating a character goes. But I assume you give them a vague idea and they just take it and sort of form it better with you, you know, develop it with you. I am still developing mine. I don't even have a lore video yet. I'm working on it, but I really want it to be good. And I'm thinking of maybe getting some people to voice it. I don't know. I want to make it good. I want to make this, you know. But there are oh dear Jesus Christ, I hope your life is stable now. Yes, we wish you good. We wish everything went good. But I mean, with these things that are happening right now in the ASMR community, with like the, I don't even know their names, the people that are stealing scripts and videos, like, we need to hold on to this stuff. We need to be careful. Like, this stuff is important. I still have not made lore for myself. You know, take your time, because if you do it, like, let me tell you the story of my lore. They're making the bestest meal, yes. The story of my lore is that initially, I was supposed to be like a very serious character. Like, my character, when I auditioned for Niji Sanji, was a very serious character, and it was supposed to be a spy. How did we get here? Why are we here? I don't know how I made such a jump, but it was an interdimensional spy that then somehow evolved into a mage, and then somehow Candy came in. Still in arbitration. Okay. But yeah, if I had done a lore video back then when I auditioned, it would be so much different. And it would have had a lot less of me, because when I created it, I was thinking merely as a writer. Going to on a tangent about life, everyone from here. You haven't been here the whole time, you haven't been hearing my fucking tangents. Get ready. But yeah, if I... Just to suffer? Yes, exactly. But yeah, if I had done it back then, since I was thinking about the character as a writer, it would have been very different. It would have been a character. It wouldn't have had me at all in it. And for some reason, ravioli is mixed in with the candy. Because it's food. It's not just candy. It's all food. Anything you can eat. Anything that's edible. Ravioli is mostly just because autocorrect doesn't like my last name and keeps saying Anna Ravioli. So, fuck it, ravioli, I guess. And candy just because there's no ravioli emoji, so candy. And it's cute, you know? It's a nice visual motif, right? But yeah. Now the character has evolved sort of naturally into... Well, I have a lot of things planned for the lore video, and it's gonna make it evolve a lot more. But, yeah, it's sort of done its whole thing. Ravioli ASMR. Ravioli making stream. Hello? That would be fun. Oh, dude, if I had a drawing tablet, I had this idea a long time ago, but like, we get to like 200, like 300 subs, and I have to draw 200 or 300 raviolis. That sounds like fun. For me, it keeps getting autocorrected to Ravira. Yeah, that is more common. That is a more common name. Anna Ravioli ASMR, Anna Mother Ravioli. Yes, it's a cult now. It's a cult now. But yeah, it's always better to let it evolve by yourself, because that means that the character kind of has touches. Draw Anna's Ravioli. That sounds like pain. Yes, it does, but usually that's what those drawing streams are like, isn't it? But yeah, if you let the character evolve with you, it's gonna be a lot more easier to do, because if I had to keep up that character, oh god, I probably wouldn't have had as fun a time as I've been having right now, you know? I still kind of kept the idea, since, you know, all of the characters in my ASMR like videos are Anna. But it's, you'll see. When I'm finished with it, you'll see. But yeah, I mean, that just reminded me of, who was it? I think it was Selene who did like a drawing a bee for every subscriber or something. It took so long. We love it. Hey. PG-13. But it took really long. So, for someone who doesn't know how to draw, ravioli is a bit of an easier shape, I would say. Water. Lots of water. Also, much bread. Much bread. Much bread. See, and like, also food has just a lot of jokes you can make with it, so it's a lot more fun. Oh yeah, I don't know if I want lore now though, since I wouldn't. It would be kind of sudden, and I don't stream so much as make audios right now. Well, yeah. Take your time with it. Whether I'm very appreciative. Oh god. But yeah, about the lore, I think take your time with it. But I don't think I'm commenting on that. But really, for lore, take your time, think about it, ask for help if you want. I don't mind helping you, you know? Hit me up on Twitter, I'll love to help. Like, I love creating characters. Just take your time with it. There's no rush. Like I said, because we're not in an agency, we don't have the constraint of a boss telling us, hey, get the fucking lore video done. So it's really just, you can take your time. And I mean, I'm not technically a VTuber, so people aren't. That is my innocence. I have doubts, X for doubt. But yeah, I'm not technically a VTuber right now. I'll do, like, it's hard because the audio ASMR community and the VTubing community seem to cross over a lot. Very often, which is very fun, which I quite like, but I'm always like, can I interact with VTuber? Can I talk to you? I like your design, you're really cool, but I don't know if I can talk to you. It's always like seems to be a barrier. Causing getting off topic. Sussy. Very sus. Very sus chat, Zara. Listen, I love that kind of chaos. That's what keeps the stream fresh. Fresh and juicy. Lore is great and all, but it isn't really super important at the start. Exactly. Like, and like I said, if you're just doing audios, people don't expect lore, so when it comes out, they're like, oh my god, something, like, it may blow up a little bit because people, like, get excited about that sort of stuff, and they really grab onto it. I am not sussy, I'm very... X for doubt. X for doubt. Well, yeah, there are VTuber ASMR people like me. Yeah, I've seen... Some people follow me like that, and I'm always like, can I talk to you? I think if I ever become a VTuber, I'll make mine very lore heavy. I'm ripe in apple. I think the music playing right now is very adequate. But yeah, I wanted to make mine very lore heavy, but since I'm just being myself, it's sort of dissolved into whatever this is. And I mean, like, that's the thing. I want to imagine my freaky having my hugs. Hugs. Lots of hugs. But, like, I watch a lot of, especially, I'm gonna admit it. It's probably very obvious, but Vox was one of my more recent inspirations, also one of the reasons why I wanted to try for Niji Sanji. And he does that, and his ASMR streams are fucking insane quality. Like, what the fuck? Like, I've been binging them because I don't have the attention span to watch the whole thing at once, like, while it's live, and I can't skip forward. So, yeah, but I've been binging them, and holy shit, man. Holy shit. My god. I know why this man has 1 million subscribers. Holy shit. I feel so weird about VSMR people as well. I'm really new, and actually reaching out and talking to people is so daunting. Exactly. Yes, I'm a simp, okay? Shut the fuck up. He's hot. Leave me alone. But yeah, I feel really... like... I try to interact, and every time that people talk to me, like, that tweet about girls with deep voices just become a fucking magnet of VTuber mommies, and I'm not mad at it. I'm actually quite pleased, but they would respond and I'm like, can I follow you? Can I talk to you? Can we, like, be friends? I don't know. It's because it's like, it's technically a different category, so I totally get why it's daunting, because it's like, we're technically the same, kind of. Unknown Vox. What about it? What about it? The only thing here is, guess the deep voice, maybe a little bit, but... Puberty fucked me up. If you really wanted to transition between the two, you can make small audios that are connected about your character. Yeah, the thing about the lore of the character is that I'm basically traveling dimensions, so that's why all of the characters in my... like the thumbnails are all the same character, because that was the idea. But I'm gonna explain that in the lore. But yeah, that's why they're all called Anna, and whenever I say the name, so ravioli in a box. Ravioli in a box. God, when I created this channel, one of my friends, the first thing she said was ravioli in a box. That's some WAP. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But it's so funny. Oh my god. Oh shit. But I really want to do audios just of the character specifically. That could be really fun. His accent is awesome too, especially when he's mad at his gen. Dude, I think the first video I watched of him was like Vox being British, and it was just him like, "Are you having a laugh?" or something, and it was so funny. It was just, "Are you having a giggle?" or something, and it was so funny, my god. And, oh god, that's... no. Oh no. What a mess. Well, yeah, it's weird for me since I mostly follow VTubers and not as many ASMR people, so I'm totally lost about it. Your friend is a song. My friend is a crackhead, but so am I. Well, I'll tell you right now, you can talk to me. I'm a cool ASMR person, talk to me. And yeah, I think really you having a giggle, mate. Yeah. Exactly. I hate that I can't mimic it. It's so funny. Oh god, people getting mad in accents is so funny. I don't get an accent when I'm mad, so I just keep really quiet, so it's not as funny. But yeah, we'll see tomorrow, because I get really frustrated when I get scared. Not tomorrow, when I do the mortuary assistant thingy. Ooh, but yeah, it's a weird thing when you put people in different boxes, but it's very similar. I hope that in the future VTubers and like ASMR channels can like interact a bit easier. It's time for me to go, it's very late for me, but it's been fun bullying. Okay, see you, good night. Thanks for the bullying. It keeps me going. But yeah, considering that VTubers have been interacting a lot more with like IRL streamers and stuff, yes, I am the best, thank you. And you're my favorite daughter, my only one. But yeah, since VTubers have been interacting a lot more with IRL streamers, hopefully everybody can start branching out, because if we're all on YouTube or on Twitch, like, why wouldn't we just interact with everyone? That's my thought. It's like, collabs are fun either way. Bye-bye! Collabs are always fun, no matter who you're doing it with. So, I really want to see that happen, you know? I think it'd be really fun, because we're all in the same platform, so why create barriers? Like, I get it's a different sort of audience, but it's not entirely, I would say. I need to do another one of those tweets that blows up and just be like, VTubers collab with me if you want, I don't know, let's break down some walls, I guess. That'd be fun. Oh god. Because like, the streams always look so fun. I know that mentally, but I can't figure out why it's so hard. It's frying my mind. Exactly. We're all in this together. But yeah, it is because of that imaginary wall that you're like, I feel like we might not be in the same page. I think that's what it is. Like, you want to do these things, I want to do these things, and it sort of becomes a little weird. That's why I'm so hesitant to call myself either a VTuber or a PNG tuber. Because I technically have a PNG. It's that thing you're looking at in the middle of the screen. And what fried my brain the other day was someone saying like, do you have a VTuber model? Do you have a PNG, or are you a VTuber without model? And I'm like, is it because they're waiting for the model, or can you be a VTuber without a model? I'm so confused. But hey, sign me up. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna have to do is fucking suck it up, make a tweet, and say, hey, hit me up. I want friends of any kind. And hopefully people will be cool with that. I don't know. But yeah, you can definitely talk to me. I like talking. And also, when I started the channel right away, I did, on the banner it says ASMR and gaming, because I always plan to do streams as well. So I guess I had it in mind from the beginning, but my brain would fry from that as well. Yeah. See, people use PNG characters as a bit of a VTubing thing. Yeah, exactly. It's a PNG tuber. It's like the same thing as a VTuber, but like you have a PNG instead, because obviously a VTubing setup is quite expensive, because you need, you need a webcam, you need a VTuber rig, you need a character reference sheet, you need the VTuber model, you might need assets, you might need backgrounds. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. How does one be a VTuber without any type of picture for their character? I know, but I guess it would make sense for people to be waiting for a model. Exactly. I think it's more about people waiting for a model, like if you've already commissioned it or something like that. But if you're just always without a model, then fuck it, I'm a VTuber. Then I guess I qualify, maybe. Oh my god. Drink water, it's good. But yeah, it makes more sense if they're waiting for the model. Otherwise it doesn't click with me. But oh god. This has been so chaotic. We're nearly at 2 hours. My god. Look at me. Not getting too awkward. Just a little bit. Oh, we were talking about accents before. That tweet didn't blow up, but I did make a tweet about Aussies. I want to make it clear, it wasn't entirely me. It was my friend that I said it, and my friend was like, you tweet that. Tweet that. Let's see what people say. Nobody said anything, so he was pretty disappointed. Voice tuber? I mean, VTuber means virtual YouTuber, but I guess it also counts. I'm a voice tuber. I mean, it is just my voice. So. Mother, what are your thoughts on orange juice? Bro, I'm Irish. I heard your accent. I know. They're not too expensive for you. Yeah, I've seen them make a tweet about Irish people. I have a lovely Irish daughter and I love her. What are my thoughts on orange juice? I like fizzy orange juice. Like soft drinks with orange. Mwah. Always hit. They always hit. Oh, you're Irish. It's been a great stream. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you guys have fun. I'm actually not as nervous as I thought I'd be. I guess I'm improving. Oh my god, go me. Yes, my accent is very strong. Yeah, I heard it in one of your, I think it was a voice tweet or a video. And I was like, oh my god, wait. Accent, I was not expecting that. Somehow I expected you to be American, but that's usually the default is American. Or like, just a neutral accent. But yeah, Irish. Nice. But it's been a very fun stream. Even though there's like not a lot of people, I'm very glad it's been so active. Despite it. You better show up for my spooky stream to keep me company. I was drinking water, oh my god. You sound offended, dear. I mean, someone asked if I was Swedish. And I'm from the exact other side, so don't be too offended. It's just the default. You thought I was the default? I'm sorry, I did. I'm sorry. I now understand you are not the default. You are very spicy. It happens, you know? Most people also assume that I am American. From, like, at least my Twitter, I think. And then boom, accent. Boom, European. It happens. It's most common, I guess. It happens. But yeah. God, now I'm tempted to do a tweet, like, calling all the VTubers. Let's collab. I want to do streams. Because like I said before, I want to get as much stuff done before I get back to college. And so that might just have to be one of those things. To have less people, they're all in track. Exactly. I'm actually surprised how many people actually like the Irish accent no matter how strong it is. Yeah, it is very, I'd say it's very charming. It's sometimes, for me, it's a little hard to understand. But, listen, some of the funniest videos have people with very strong Irish accents. It's very fun. God, I said I'm good at multitasking, I'm not. I'm trying to answer to, like, replies in my Twitter, but I have 2 brain cells and none of them want to work right now. So I can't do it. Oh, Zara's glitching, so... Mother, I'm glitching, so I'm posting my comments here. My Irish accent is gorgeous. Yes, it is. It's very charming, honey. I am dealing with a glitchy keyboard. Oh no. Oh my god, I just realized you're a sheep. And sorry, boss man. I'm no boss man. I'm no boss man, I'm just an idiot. But yeah, we were just talking about, like, some time ago we were talking about the possible mascot being a sheep made of cotton candy. And I came up with a very, very, very unique name that someone also came up with, which was Floofy, because I don't fucking know. I'm pretty sure that was the first name I gave a dog in, like, Nintendo Dogs or something. It was either Floofy or Cutie, but... Thank you, Portuguese mother, I love you. You're welcome, dear. The Olympic rowers have a crazy accent. I think they were from Cork. Yeah, for some reason, when people, like, want to exemplify a strong Irish accent, it's usually from Cork, for some reason. What's going down in Cork? My keyboard is a mess too. Well, I was trying to search stuff up, but, like, the thing is my mic stand is half on top of my keyboard, so it's really hard to type. But Cork. Cork is a portal to another dimension. Keep needing to spend, like, an extra minute fixing it. It's okay, as long as it's understandable. Like, the thing I always found funny is, like, on Twitter, because you can't edit tweets, people reply to my tweets and then they try to, like, fix it in the comments, and they get, like, really, in the replies, and they get really frustrated. I'm like, I get it. I'm from Dublin. Ah, makes sense. Yours is not that strong. Oh, making friends. Friendship brewing in my chat. Oh, my nose. Floof the sheep. Floof the sheep. I tried to remove my accent though, so it's kind of like, I see. Flexing my nationality. Well, I try to flex my nationality and people don't know where I'm from, so that's fun. It's very fun. Like, I've gone Brazil, like I said I was from Portugal, and people are like, you're from Brazil, right? You're from Spain, right? You're a little lost there. That edit, yeah, yeah, Why would you remove your accent? I guess, like, as someone who does ASMR, it's important to be clear on what you say. So I do see why. Though, it's like we said, people really like accents, so you should consider maybe doing that less every now and again. I removed mine. I love when we're talking about this like it's a surgery you can do. I turned my accent off. There's a button. She Portuguese, dummy, yeah. It happens, you know, it's a small country, I get it. I get it. And some people just can't look at maps, I guess. My music ended now! Get back in here. I'm kinda used to it by now. We love my ravioli Portuguese mother. Yeah, I'm afraid now that with how much I talk about pasta, people are gonna start thinking I'm Italian. Which I guess. I've been to Italy a lot of times, so it's fine. I don't mind it, but not quite correct. Seeking my ASMR voice, my accent changes, I think. Well, that is very normal. It's a sore spot from when I was little. I get that. I get that. But yeah, when you, like, if you start noticing your own voice, you're gonna see that. Oh, they have to go. I'll see you later. Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. I hope you had fun. But yeah, when you start focusing on your voice, you can tell that you speak differently to different people in different languages, in different situations, so it's normal that for videos you would speak a little differently. I'm sure someone with a better ear than me can probably tell that I'm speaking a little different right now than I do in my videos. Simply because, well, mostly because I don't have a character to play and I don't have a script. Oh god. Oh Jesus. Man. A really interesting thing that's happened is that, you know, it took me getting a channel and where people can only hear my voice for me to get confident. Like, what is happening? Like, previously I could not last 2 hours just talking into a mic with people, no matter how many people there were. But now, fucking look at me. Character development, baby. That's incredible. That's why I'm trying the stream thing a little more often, because I feel like I have the energy now. Like, I feel like I can do it. I can do it, because before this I had to drink like a big ass Monster can to stay awake, to not be boring, you know? And now I have 0 caffeine on my blood. So you're being more casual right now. Yeah, exactly. Like, then when I'm recording a script, I obviously have a very specific goal and a very specific thing I need to do and specific things I need to say. And here, if I mess up, I can just do as I did. Say it again. Say it right, you know? But yeah, I'm very happy that I'm able to have the energy now. Because, yeah, streaming is very fun, especially with people. I really want to try and do collab streams with games and stuff like that. That would be so much fun. And yeah, it's, I don't know, it's been a weird change. It does feel weird to do it. I only streamed like 3 times and I felt weird every time. Yeah, I mean, it's my second and I'm surprised at how comfortable I am, but also because the people that are talking to me, let's go, yeah. The people that are talking to me are very nice. You guys are very sweet, but I game to talk over. Exactly. It's, I mean, it depends on the person. I feel like if I had a game, I would be a bit better, maybe, because I have something to comment on, I have something to focus on, and here I'm just babbling, I'm just talking. But it depends on the person, because if you have a game, you might feel a bit more pressured to say certain things or talk in a certain way. lately I've been thinking about stopping the gaming and just doing chatting ASMR streams. That's totally fine too. You gotta really figure out what's good for you. I'm dipping my toes in streaming, you know, because I've always liked gaming. I talk a lot when I'm playing games, so the only problem is my shitty computer, but we can get around that with like softer, like indie games and stuff like that. But if it doesn't end up working out, especially with my schedule, then I'll just drop it. But yeah, jeez. Since I feel like the people who follow me don't follow for gaming, exactly. Yeah, I get that. I didn't get a lot of people watching my I think my like gaming stream got about 60 views, which is the normal. Well, I don't feel like it. I know. Yeah. Which I think is the normal. I think I got 60 views, which is the normal for my normal videos. So, I mean, it's in the banner. People, I guess, are somewhat expecting it or waiting for it. So, gaming is very different from ASMR. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, but like I said, there are a lot of examples of that. Number one, Vox, who how do I say it, juggles it perfectly, like he does both, and it's so much fun. Both of them are so much fun. And, you know, you gotta get used to it if you want to do it, but I do really want to, because I'm gonna be playing games no matter what, so I might as well make some content out of it. I watched that Monster Prom stream. Oh, did you? Oh, thank you. I appreciate it a lot. It didn't do very well, but I had a lot of fun. And my friend had a lot of fun as well. It was very fun. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Though by the end I was very tired, and I think I figured out why I got tired. Playing games and doing streams it depends on the other person. My friend is much more energetic than me, and she talks very loud, and they talk very loud, and it is a bit difficult to spend 3 hours with someone like that, considering you've probably guessed what my energy is like. A very good point. Like, games I'll be playing, so may as well stream it. Yeah, if you're already gonna play a game, might as well, if you don't mind enjoying it while commentating on it, that is. Because some people like playing games quiet. I don't. I like saying shit. But yeah, I think I got very tired on that stream. I powered through it, yes, but I wasn't as natural as I am here because I was very tired, because their energy is very different from mine, as you've probably guessed, and it's kind of hard to keep up. But, you know, gradually, you know, I'll start collabing with people whose company I enjoy, and that should be fun, and that should go well. But at that point, your audience might be split, exactly, which is a thing, right? It is. I guess it can somewhat become a problem, maybe. I don't know. It depends, because like I said, I'm not planning to do them very regularly. It's gonna be just a little bit of I guess just a little something I do every once in a while. So I wouldn't exactly be a streamer or gamer. I would mostly just be an ASMR channel. That's the part that's consistent. And I guess I'm fine with people coming by just to see the stream or to just watch the videos, you know. I guess it's something you also gotta get used to, is if you don't mind splitting the audience, which I'm okay with. I mean, it's like I said, might as well make content out of it. Because ASMR streams are also an option, but maybe making a proper schedule to distinguish them would help. Yes, it would, but it's like I said before. Like, I've been saying this on Twitter a lot, is that my schedule, I can't get a schedule right now. It's great to have a hype person, but it can be very tiring to be around. Exactly. It was very tiring, but I had a lot of fun as well. It's hard. But yeah, the thing with the schedule is that right now, I don't know. I just don't know. Because I don't have something tying me down, and I don't know what day it is. I never know what day it is. But I've been thinking very seriously about making a schedule, to just so that people get a little bit more accustomed to how I do things. But after I get my schedule for college, I'm definitely making a proper schedule so that just mostly to keep myself in check, but also to help people out. So yeah, I'll work on that, and I'll maybe I'll know what day it is. Maybe I'll finally know what day it is. It's a joke with my parents, but I don't think it's a joke anymore. It's a joke that I open my phone and I don't look at the time, I don't look at the day, I don't know where I am, I don't know what time it is. It's kind of funny, but you know, it's a little concerning. And like I've been saying, my schedule is very reliant on where my parents want to go, because I don't have a car. The house is not mine, so I can't just stay here while they go off somewhere. So it doesn't depend on me right now. But yeah, because I was looking the other day at like I think it was like schedule templates, which looked very you know what I mean. They looked very wedding venue, Midwest, Texas. I don't know. It looked very white. That's all I'm gonna say. Like the flowers and the fonts and everything, and it was very cheesy, I guess. Very cheesy. So it didn't fit me at all. So maybe I'll try looking a little harder. But that would be fun, and I think it would just help overall. Because I keep making tweets about, oh shit, today I'm supposed to upload. I forgot. Again. It keeps happening. I swear I don't mean it. It's not on purpose. I'm just an airhead sometimes. A lot of the time. But I'm pretty surprised with how well I've been able to hold down the stream. Like I said, I like talking, but when I'm nervous, you can say it. It looks very white. It looks very white girl. Very Midwest white girl. That's what it's giving. But yeah, it's white. It's Wonder Bread. Yeah. That's what it's giving, and it's not my kind of aesthetic. But yeah, I'm surprised with how well I've been able to hold down the stream, because it's one thing when you're talking to someone, and it's another thing when you're the only person talking. But I guess it's another one of those times where I'm just like, oh, I'm not as bad as I thought. I'm actually doing pretty good. Go me! Had an audio made and I spent like 2 weeks trying to figure out the thumbnail before I actually uploaded it. Yeah. That, in the beginning, it happened to me a lot, because I was like, do I want to go for this aesthetic that I'm going for, or do I want to change it up? Eventually I stuck with this, because it looks aesthetic, it's easy to do. And, oh my god, did I just switch to Portuguese? What the hell? That never happens. Oh, maybe I'm getting tired, goddamn. Valley girl art, let's go! Honey. Oh god. Please no. But yeah, I think the thumbnails, I figured out my style, and I like it. It's very different. You can definitely tell that it's me, besides all the other ASMR channels, which at first I thought maybe this is a bad... Are you me? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But maybe I thought maybe this thumbnail, it's like too different. Maybe people won't understand what it is, but then I'm like, I don't fucking care. It looks good. Oh, okay. But I struggled with it too. I mean, I think it's a natural thing when you haven't figured out what you want to do with it. I think if you like how other people do it, you can do it that way. But if you want to do something different like what I'm doing, that's fine too. It helps you stand out amongst others. No, just the voice inside your head. Oh no. Is that voice me? Extra reverb. But yeah, one thing that is totally fine, and I didn't know this. I didn't realize this at first, is that it's totally fine to take inspiration from other people. And I mean inspiration, not taking actual stuff, but like me binge watching Vox streams has just given me at this moment an idea, so feel free to join in. But yeah, watching his streams gave me a lot of like ideas outside the box that I've already started writing. So really, when you're starting out, what I advise is watch other people's channels, see what they're doing, figure out if you like that or if you want to do something different, and then just go with your gut, I guess. I love how I think that a 3-hour stream is long, and then there's like actual streamers like averaging fucking 5 hours or something. Like baby mode. Ish baby mode. Oh my god. My back hurts. I'm old. Yeah, I gotta start working on the schedule. I gotta start looking at artists. I want to make this. I want to make us grow. I want to create the ravioli world domination, you know? It's like I said, 200, and I'm releasing the Discord. That I'm still finishing up on it, but the Discord will be public at 200 subscribers, and then after that, we'll see how things go. But yeah, I'm very excited with how things are going. I do get really panicked every time there's like a dry spell, you know, when people don't subscribe for a long time. It does make me panic a little bit, because that's how my other channel went down, because I just lost motivation because of it. But create for yourself. People will find you with some gentle nudging. And it's hard being entertaining on stuff. Incredible, truly. Thank you. It's hard for me because I'm not a very energetic person, so I'm probably gonna take a nap after this. Honestly. But yeah, create for yourself first, and if you enjoy it, everything else won't matter. Obviously, it's nice to be able to rely on it on something like this as a job, or something that's a bit more constant, but it should not begin from there, because that's how I began with my other channel, and it just didn't work. It just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work like that. So yeah, yourself first. Feel that it's definitely nap time. I'm gonna end this soon, but I'm dragging it out as much as I can because I enjoy it. I've been having a lot of fun, and I hope we can continue to have fun the other times that I do these streams. I hope you guys can be patient with me because I'm still learning, and I'm really excited to get the Discord open so that we can talk a little bit closer, you know, like more directly. Because I know that a lot of my tweets get buried by my own tweets because I can't fucking shut up. But yeah, I'm very excited for the gaming streams I have planned. I have like fucking 30 games at least. Sorry, sometimes YouTube is just weird. I was getting a lot of views and then YouTube just decided not to show my video to people in a flat light, and mine didn't. My analytics. Thought I could catch some of it even if it was just for a little bit. You can always watch it back. But yeah, thank you for sticking by, even if it was just a little bit. But yeah, the thing is, I got now I have installed like a YouTube Studio just to make sure YouTube's not lying to me. But yeah, that's why I promote my videos so much on Twitter, just because it's much more reliable than trying to get YouTube to do its thing, because we know it doesn't always do its thing. I love your tweets, never stop tweeting. Thank you. That's really nice. I mean, that's actually it's not my first Twitter account, but it's the first Twitter account I actually use. Because, I don't know, I just never got used to it. I just made my Discord, and I'm gonna go change it as time goes on. That's very good. You learn things and you start changing it. I mean, I want to get it as, like, pretty good. I have some ideas for it already, but it's a project, you know? You gotta improve it. Especially as more people come in. But yeah, I've never had a Twitter before. This is the first time. It's just weird now, though. Interesting. I mean, it's been weird lately. It's been very weird lately. Whether it be the people or just YouTube itself. So, yeah, I'm really glad my tweets have been blowing up as much as they have. I didn't realize people enjoyed me being so weird. But they do, and I'm glad they do. I'm very happy for it. I can be a gremlin and people have fun with it, and I'm glad, because I have fun with it too. But as you can tell, the energy is not exactly the same. Which is fine, you know? It happens. I'm just a person of many layers. Actually, enjoy seeing your tweets. I have only recently started doing anything with mine. Yeah. I mean, actually, in the beginning of it, I don't know. I like spammed a lot of tweets, and then I didn't talk for like 3 days, and then I spammed it, and now I'm much more like frequent with it. The thing that's been keeping me afloat, I think, is just if you have a stupid fucking thought, just tweet it. It's Twitter. It's gonna blow up probably. It always does. I have stupid thoughts all the time, and people love it. They just love it for some reason. I don't even tweet. You don't need to, obviously. Weird is fun, as in being a gremlin. I'm actually as weird, so it's great. I'm glad to have found my people, yes. No clue what to even tweet. It's like I said, just stupid thoughts. Watch a movie, say something stupid about it. You have to understand YouTube is an unfathomable machine. There's like an eldritch beast, yes, and it wants to eat us whole. For some reason. But yeah, I mean, I would say on Twitter, first thing is get like what I did, like the tags and like general information. Do the little challenges that people do. Have fun that way. Maybe do pick roos, maybe people really like those. And if you're not as inclined as I am to literally put everything you have in your brain on Twitter, just do those fun things and start interacting, and you'll meet a lot of people that may come to help you with your channel soon, maybe. It is an unfathomable machine. YouTube giveth, YouTube taketh away. YouTube mostly taketh away. It's fun to find people to be weird with. Yeah, it is. You can tweet anything, truly. It can be random, people will like it. I made it. Hello! Oh, we're almost done. I'm so sorry you could only come in so late. You can always watch it back. It was very fun. We had a lot of fun, but I might have to leave soon because I'm very tired. But yeah, it's very freeing because, I don't know, people really like weird. People really like just shower thoughts all the time. All I have is shower thoughts. So yeah, it's great that people enjoy the energy. All good. I hope you have fun watching it when you do. But yeah, it's very good that people have enjoyed this side of me that I don't really usually show. Because I'm very introverted, right? I am very guarded in this sort of way. But it's fucking Twitter. Nobody knows what I look like. Well, no, they know some things, not all of them. Like, people don't know who I am. The fuck does it matter? Just tweet, just say shit. Like, people will like it either way. But yeah, I recommend just playing games and talking to people first, and, you know, it's good for building a following, first of all. Then it just randomly decides to suggest a video from 7 years ago. Exactly. Like, thanks. It's weird. It's somewhat entertaining to be like, oh, what will YouTube recommend today? But it is very odd. YouTube works in mysterious ways. Really is fitting. Gotta embrace the weirdness. Exactly. And it's very popular. Like, there's a fucking... Like, I was talking about how I'm lame and everybody's like, you're cool. No, you're not. You're so cool. Like, weird is cool. And I'm like, oh my god, I've never gotten this much, like, love for being a fucking weirdo. It's so great. And I'm not even the weirdest. It is very cozy in here. Oh, I'm so glad. I tried really hard to find a good song and to get a good thumbnail and to get everything cozy. A nice atmosphere. Because I want you guys to have fun, you know? To be cozy. Even though I'm kind of mildly freezing, mildly melting. You're so cool for real. Thank you. It's getting in there. Content roulette. Exactly. We just do shit. It's starting to get in. That I'm starting to believe that I'm cool. Maybe a little bit, kind of. We'll see. But yeah. And having a relaxing voice helps. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. I'm always like, does it sound relaxing? Does it sound like nails on a chalkboard? I don't know, because my voice cracks a lot. But I'm glad you guys find it relaxing. But yeah, I wanted it to be cozy and relaxing. It's just a talking stream, just checking back in. I could have jumped right into, we can just do stuff to see if it works. Have fun with it, exactly. And on Twitter, you can always just delete it before anyone sees it, so. All I say is be yourself, and if you're a good and fun person, it's gonna go well for you. If you suck, you will get your dues. There's been a lot of drama. I'm sorry, it's still on my mind. But yeah, I could have jumped straight into doing the mortuary assistant, but I wanted to check up with you guys a little bit, get a bit more used to just having a talking stream a bit more, having something a bit looser. And I'm really glad I did. I got to meet some people, got to talk to you guys a bit more, got to have some new stream ideas. Have you figured out which mic you want? Although this one you're using sounds fine. Oh, thank you. From what I've seen, those dues take some time. Yes, they do. They take a lot of time. But eventually. The mic I'm thinking of going for is the Satan Mini, I think, because those are sold here where I live, and they're not too expensive. They're like middle of the road kind of thing. But it's like I said, either I go straight for those. I'm going to get an XLR mic. I don't know, because like I said, I don't know a lot about this stuff, but I was recommended the Satan Mini and it seemed like a good option since it's only like 50 euros. But the thing is, either I get that one or I go straight for one of the big like HyperX type stuff. But the second option is if I open a Ko-Fi in the future, because I absolutely cannot pay for that by myself. The Reaper does eventually cometh. Yeah. Except he doesn't have a lot of jurisdiction on YouTube. There's a lot of traffic. But yeah, I was recommended the Satan Mini. For the HyperX, if I get a Ko-Fi eventually, maybe, because I don't have the money. I'm Sound Engineer, so if you need advice on that stuff, just ask. Oh, thank you. I might, maybe on another stream, because I am too tired to focus on it right now, but I'll definitely ask again. Is there a second-hand market for that stuff in your country? It's probably very small. Probably very, very small. Because here it's like, either that shit is immaculate or you're gonna have a hard time selling it again. But I can try and look for it. The thing is, we don't have Amazon, so all the people, everybody's like, oh, you look on Amazon here, and I'm like, oh, we don't have Amazon here. Amazon doesn't work here, which is fun, thanks. So it really needs to be like a straight up hardware store, like a electronics store, or a smaller, maybe secondhand store that I will need to look for, because those are very local, so they're hard to find online. But I'm gonna try my best to look for stuff that's somewhat cheap, and if it takes me too long, I'll either just get a Satan Mini or I'll just open the Ko-Fi and see if anybody wants to help me out. Shopping stream when? Are you able to get stuff from Toman? Let me see. Shopping stream. I'm awful when I'm shopping. I don't know. I'm weird. Toman. Oh, we have one of those. Yeah, it has a Portuguese site. Ooh, I think we have it. Is it for secondhand? Interesting. I had never heard of this. Oh, it's so detailed. Wow. USB podcasts. Wow, those are very good. I see. Okay, I'm gonna look into this. Thank you. Well, it's definitely well deserved now time. Thank you. And to clarify, I'm Viotter on Twitter. Yeah. I kind of guessed. I messed up when getting my audio interface and got one with only one solar input. So if I want to use a binaural mic, I need to get a new one. I don't know much about those. Oh, a binaural mic would be fun. I'd like to do like a straight up ASMR stream. This is just like a talking stream. But a straight up ASMR stream would be pretty fun, honestly. But yeah, I'd need to touch up some settings. What I'm using now is just like a streaming mic and running it through a filter on OBS, and then that's pretty much all I do with it, besides just turning the volume up on the end when I'm editing. But yeah, it's a very setup. Scarlet too. Maybe I should write this down. But yeah, I definitely need to do more research, but the money is the problem, because as I said on Twitter, my mother's gonna get surgery very soon, so our focus is on that. We're saving our money for that, so the mic is gonna take a while if I try and do it all with my money, but I also don't want to push a Ko-Fi on you guys yet, or at all. Like that's why it's I would want a Ko-Fi, not like a Patreon or anything, because I don't want you guys to feel like you have to give me money, because what the fuck? No, you don't. Oh god, my voice is getting fickle again, so I might have to end soon. But yeah, yeah, it's gonna take a while, definitely, but I'm gonna do some research, try and find some good ones. I'll ask you guys if I need help, because clearly there's a lot of very knowledgeable people here that are willing to help, and thank you. Utilitarian setup. Listen, I'm old. No, I'm not old. I'm stupid. I'll keep an eye out for donations. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. But yeah, no rush on that. I've heard pretty good stuff about Scarlet. Me too, actually. Like, Cattle, who was here some time ago, the other day was giving me a whole ass list of like all types of microphones that I could use, and I was just like, I like your magic words, funny man. I like your funny words, magic man. I didn't get much, but I wrote some stuff down. But yeah, it's very sweet. I'll try to at least, I don't know when I'll open the Ko-Fi, but no, that's so sweet, guys. Seriously. But I don't want to push it on you, so it's gonna take a little more time. Oh, hello! Hello! I didn't realize you were here. But yeah, in due time, I'll open up donations, and then we'll see, because, you know, donations will only be for the channel. I don't need the money, the extra money, so they'll only go towards the channel. Different audience, so I can't say how good it is relatively. Right. You guys have the smart talk in the comments, in the chat, because I don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Just come back home. Welcome back. Take your time, no rush. I'll just be on the lookout. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. But yeah, and to all the people that were like concerned about my mother, everything's fine. It's just a somewhat it's just a pain she's had for a while, and it'll be fine. It's a very simple surgery. It's gonna be fine, and it's not too expensive. It's just that we need to cut back on a bit, you know, just to give ourselves some leeway, since well, the money situation here is a little tight. But yeah, in due time, because I feel like some people might see the donations now and might think, oh, she's asking for too much. So I also don't want to do that, even though I know that you guys, I now know that you guys are so willing to do it, and it's so nice that you are. Thank you. But yeah, sorry to all the people that got here really late, but I'm gonna have to end because I'm overheating and my voice is cracking a lot. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna see my best friend. I haven't seen her in a while. It's gonna be a reward for a good stream because I'm very, very proud of how the stream went. I'm very glad you guys got to... I'm very glad I got to chat with you guys and that we got to chat about the things that we did. It was very fun. And I got a lot of ideas for new streams, including like a teaching stream, because apparently I'm a very good teacher. Bowlers are a good place to tap for knowledge. Exactly. That's why I try to interact with the people around me as much, because there's very smart people. Sleep well, we need you on my away as well. Okay, glad I could hop in for 5 minutes. Thank you for hopping in. And have a good day, Cycle. Thank you. Hope you get yours in the... Yeah. My English is fucking up, so yeah, it's time to end it. But yeah, I'm gonna have a good time, and then when I decide to do the spooky stream, I'll let you guys know. So, all the best. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you probably in the next video, probably. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. Bye. Audio haze for mic talk. I'll check that out. See you, everyone.